camera. Okay, yeah. Oh, where did it go? Okay, so that's how I get there. Cool, cool. So I want to see chat. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What is going on? We are live. We are live. Let me get my boy Battle Axe in here. Let me get my boy in here. Yo, 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 welcome to the show. It is episode 3 of In the Corner with your boy Luck Jackson. And to my left side, my right side, I have my boy Nico the Battle Axe. Well, that's why I can't hear you, because I got you on the phone still. What is going on, brother? How you doing today? Hey, do you have headphones? Like with Bluetooth capabilities?
What's up?
Oh, yeah. Well, put that next to your mouth because I couldn't hear you. Yeah, hold that. Hold that like a microphone.
Yo, yo.
That's funny. Well, take it off the speaker so that way I can hear you. You know what I mean? But anyway, CEO Jay Graham should be in here soon. So let's go ahead and start talking about some wrestling. Bro, how do you feel coming out of WrestleMania, Doug?
Hold up, I can't hear nothing. What's up?
Can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bet I can hear you. Bet. Let's see. Let me take the overlay off. Take that off. So, how do you feel about like WrestleMania, like and how everything ended in WrestleMania? Before we get into Kingsville and everything we got coming up for TKO.
So overall, it was a solid like 8 out of 10. I think it was pretty good. You know, we had a couple championships change hands. We had some things go down. And I mean, other than that shit, WrestleMania was, they put on a show like they do every year. I think it was pretty solid.
So let's start with Jey Uso, right? I think Jey Uso is in a position to where either he's going to have the best championship run that we've seen in a while to make it worth it and to be able to hang on to it, because people are already hating, although he's just getting started. He's just been a champion for like a week or two. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think he's gonna do a good job. But I think like low key, like I feel like he might be getting ready to turn heel for some weird reason. Like I don't know why. I just feel like a heel turn's coming for him.
Back to the OG bloodline.
Mm-hmm. Well, not necessarily the OG bloodline. It's just like Gunther before that match, he reawoke something in Jay, like that violent side of Jay. You know what I mean? Because before that, it was all happy-go-lucky Jay and yeet. You know what I'm saying? But now, like he in that match, he was focused. He was locked in, and his spear almost looked like it hurt a little bit. Nah, but we got a great show today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into WrestleMania. But for those of the people who are watching who don't know you, tell the people who you are. You know what I'm saying? Tell us who you are, my friend.
Well, I'm the Battle Axe Garcia. I'm here to make a name for myself in the TKL, the Texas Combat League. I'm here to, go straight to the top, battle anyone that in my way who wants to, come get the smoke. They can come get it.
That's big talk, my friend. That's big talk. So, like, what made you get into professional wrestling? Like, what made you want to come down this career path?
Well, I was born in the '90s, and just I grew up watching WWE, WWF. I don't know what they were going by at the time in the '90s, '80s, whatever. But I grew up watching them just like everybody, and I wanted to just jump into it. I never did it, and I just wanted to, decide to go into it. I looked up to a lot of people. I mean, plus Honestly, truly, I just love to fight. I love to get in that ring and toss people around, body slam them, take a couple blows myself, and it's like one of my favorite wrestlers says I like to fight, and I'll put on a banger.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
I think it was Sheamus, right?
Wait, my name is Fit Finley, and
Yeah,
I like to fight. Bro, I remember him, bro. He used to come out with that goddamn
that
shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Him
Yeah,
and
he
the
come out
Hornswoggle,
for
bro.
Sheamus. He's the original Leprechaun. Like,
Yep, he was the original Irishman that I grew up with, bro.
you know what I mean? He'll
I remember it. I know that. I remember that. I remember Hornswoggle would always help that dude win matches, bro.
yeah.
Like you remember when Hornswoggle was apparently Vince McMahon's
I
son?
was just about to bring that up. I was just about to bring that up. You remember that? The whole fucking Vince
I remember that,
and
bro. I
there
remember
was
that.
Hornswoggle, this little leprechaun, Irish leprechaun.
Yeah, I do remember that. So hold up. I'm getting a message from Jay Grimm. He says he needs me live on Facebook. I don't have enough channels for that.
Oh wow.
Oh, yes, yeah. See, this is why. See, Jay Grimm, where you at? Anyway, shout out to the viewers in the chat. Shout out to the viewers. Texas Combat League, we got one viewer. Let's see who it is. Anyway, so back to what we're talking about. We're talking about what, Finley and Hornswoggle, right?
Yeah.
Bro, so imagine being like Stephanie McMahon or like Shane McMahon, and you got to run around saying that this leprechaun is your actual brother.
Bro, you imagine going to school? Like, hey, yo, leprechaun, you got a fucking brother that's a leprechaun.
Hey, would you rather have a brother that's a leprechaun or just a little person? I ain't gonna say the M word because you know it's sensitive times, but like, would you rather have a brother that's a leprechaun, an elf, or just a regular little person? Huh? He said M word. What's that? You figured out.
Ah, shit. I still have to sleep, bro.
Like a little
I don't
person.
know, but I'm like a little person. I don't know.
Honestly, I'd rather be an elf. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm useful. Like I'm either gonna be good at baking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pretty solid at probably making gifts for Santa. But let's get focused. So this tomorrow. Why is my thing not responding? We have
Jams can't do shit.
what's going? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let me get Grim the link real quick. So we have this weekend. We have a meet and greet in Kingsville, Texas. Are you planning on being there? Because I will definitely make an appearance if you are planning on being there.
Yeah, I plan on showing up.
How I plan on showing up and showing out. Hey, let me get the link to Grim real quick. But anyway, tell us more about yourself, Mr. Battle Axe. Like the people want to know who the hell you are.
I'm your future TKO champion. I'm the future of the industry. I am the Battle Axe Garcia. Ain't
Okay,
gonna
where you
lie,
from?
feeling a little weird. My sinuses are all fucked up right now, but I'm here. I'm trying to make it happen.
Bro, I need to get Grim in here. Like, because we ain't just gonna be talking about TKO championships and TKO moments without the CEO in here. And I'm tired of getting yelled at for being on his channel without his permission. You know what I'm saying? But before we get more into that TKO, did you happen to watch SmackDown last night?
SmackDown, I caught some of it. I didn't catch all of it.
So, regardless of what you saw, did you see the moment that we all needed to see? Cena and Orton.
Yes.
So,
I saw Cena call out Randy Orton at St. Louis, which I think it was pretty ballsy of Cena. But I mean, we do have a heel Cena right now, so
And
You
he's a
know,
perfect heel. He's a perfect heel, bro.
like Randy Orton said, you know, in whatever alternate universe that we are in right now, where Cena is a bad guy and Orton's the good guy, this multiverse that somehow
Bro,
flips.
it don't make sense, bro. It's crazy that we live in like it don't make sense to where you have people genuinely cheering for Randy Orton as a good guy. Like it's wild because if you ask people, "Hey, bro, who's the greatest heel of all time?" Randy Orton, right? You
You're
go,
gonna
"Hey,
be the
who's the
top.
greatest face of all
Yeah,
time?"
he's top
John
3. Yeah.
Cena. Like it don't make sense, bro.
hmm
So who's your pick in this situation, like to actually, I don't know, like be the
So
last
I think
real champion, I
I'm not
guess.
gonna,
Because what's that?
no, so I'm not gonna lie. I think the kid in me wants Cena to win, but the adult heel, my even Nico, like wants fucking Randy Orton to win. But the
Yeah,
child in me, you know what I mean?
yeah.
We all grew up, but it wouldn't be right though at the same time because if the bad guy wins, that's the bad guy, but we want the good guy to win. You know what I mean? So it's like that contradiction of okay, you want the good guy, but the good guy is the bad guy, and the bad guy is the good guy. Like, where do you draw that line?
For me, it's more of, and I have word that Jay Grimm has caught wind that we are on his channel, and I think we may be in trouble. Hi, boss.
How about
Yo, what
Hi,
the
boss.
fuck are y'all doing on my goddamn channel?
We thought you gave me permission.
Oh, I did. I'm just
Uh,
fucking with you. How y'all
oh,
fellas doing today?
we're doing good. We're actually talking about Randy Orton and John Cena and their what could be
I apologize.
potentially their next matchup.
I apologize for the face. I'm very tired. We had a late night doing stupid shit. I was playing so yeah. But yes, Randy Orton and John.
You look great, boss. You look like a freaking mug.
Uh, so what about Randy Orton and John Cena?
So far we've just mentioned that it's a weird world where Randy Orton is the face in the situation, John Cena is the heel. Um because throughout our childhoods, like we all have grown used to John Cena kind of being Batman, Randy Orton being the Joker. You know what I mean? So it's kind of wild that we're in a time to where like Randy Orton's like, bro, what the hell's going on with you? And why am I here to try and save them, like save them from you? You know what I mean? It's just a unique world.
Yeah. I like how you mentioned that in the promo. I will say that is probably one of my favorite rivalries of all time. Was Ken Edward. Uh,
Mhm.
they have such great chemistry with each other. You can see it. Even during that promo against each other, you can look see Orton just smiling because that's a way. So, and this is probably his final match. So,
Yep.
I,
So I got a question. Um, so do you think that as a booker, right? Do you think that Cena drops the belt to Randy at Backlash? No, right? Because I think there's three stops that he has to make with that belt. Speaking of John Cena,
Randy Orton.
he has to face Randy one more time, right? In my heart of hearts, this is just me personally. He has to face Roman one more time, right? And last but not least, if you're
CM
asking
Punk.
me, since he can't face Edge one last time, he has to
CM Punk.
face CM Punk one
Okay,
last time.
so
CM Punk was the like, mhm.
I don't disagree with that list. I think he definitely gets Randy when that's having backlash. He's gonna get. I definitely see him getting Roman Reigns one more time. Um,
Yeah.
But if he drops the belt to any of those dudes, it's gonna be Punk. Because Punk,
But we can't hear you, boss. You're like kind of choppy. A little bit.
uh, I said if he drops the belt to anybody, it will be Punk. Only because,
Yeah.
because CM Punk has always had Cena's number. Always. CM Punk has only lost to him once, which this is the thing. I don't think he's losing it to any of those guys. I'm just saying. And of those three guys, that would make the most logical sense.
Yeah.
But he's probably gonna lose it to Cody with the Rock interference or some shit like that. Because Cody, Cena's not gonna have a long heel run. He's gonna be turning face again soon. It makes no sense to have him. It makes no sense. You're just gonna kill everything he built in his character originally before you go over it. That's it.
But like, I think he's in such a unique space right now that he's not like. Is he a heel bad guy? Absolutely, 1000%. Yes, he is supposed to be. But does the crowd treat him and react to him like he's a heel per se? Like he's out there, he's beating up on Cody Rhodes, and we're cheering. You know what I'm saying? Like he's calling out little kids, and we're like, "Yep, that kid's."
Yeah, they were cheering him at WrestleMania, but they also cheered Dom when he won. The following night proceeded.
Dom's a face. I called that
but
3
the
years
thing
ago.
is, as soon as Dom won it, they proceeded to move him the next night Raw. So, and then they were going Cena again on SmackDown. So that really not much of a difference. That still goes.
Yeah.
I think everybody was happy for Dom because Dom did deserve that title. So
Dom actually did deserve that.
Now it's business as usual.
Same thing with Cena. Same thing with Cena. Everybody was tired of Cody as champion. He didn't have a good run. So it made sense that they cheered for Cena.
And you can ask Nico. I hated Cody's championship run the moment he won it. Because before the match started, what did I say? Remember, I said, Cody's going to be a bad champion because he don't even know how to carry the championship belt right. I was like, how is he going to carry it? Like this? And sure as shit, he came out on SmackDown. And I was like, see, I told you.
This is my issue with I told everybody a long time ago. Whoever beats Roman Reigns for that championship.
Big shoes.
No, it's not that. It was more they're gonna have a stale run because we were so used to having Roman as champion. So everybody was so used to Roman just coming and going. And that's not the fans' fault. That's WWE for allowing Roman to have a contract like that and us being used to that. So when that happened, I said, whoever beats him for that title, they're gonna get tired of them very fucking fast. And what happened? We got tired of Cody very fucking fast.
Yep.
I fucking called it. I'm like, whoever beats him, that's what's gonna happen. Same thing with Gunther. Why is that fool losing to WrestleManias in a row? Makes no sense. That's one of your best talents. And you lose to fucking Jey Uso. That's trash. You just killed his entire gimmick. Killed his entire gimmick off of that.
And I think it wasn't just losing to Jey
That's
that
how
I think
he lost
killed the
to
gimmick.
Jey.
I think
Yes,
it was
exactly.
how he lost to Jey. Like you had him
tap out. He tapped out to a sleeper in less than 3 seconds.
Bro, I get that you want to put Jey on or whatever.
You can put him over a different way.
We're not believing his spear. We're not believing his spear. And you want us to believe
exactly.
Sleeper?
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. We can't even believe Jey Uso's spear, the biggest spear he has. Now you want us to believe this fucking weird ass submission that he stole from.
He barely now. If Big Jim chokes a nigga out, I would believe that. You know what I'm saying? If Big Jim get on somebody and you know what I'm saying? Because Big Jim was the one who walked up, smacked the shit out of Gunther. And I also believe that's going to be a storyline. that Jimmy and Jay are going to fight again. Although nobody really wants to see a super kick battle royal again, I think that's going to be a match setup, and it's going to be Jimmy on the arc of I have basically helped and protected you your whole career all over again. You owe me at least one title shot. You got the IC belt, I got no shot. You at least owe me a shot at it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, Jimmy would put Jay over.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, Jimmy would put Jay over.
Yep. Oh, by the way, sir, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but you do have Nico over here, right here.
Yes, I saw that. He's being the good talent that I paid him to be. I love that.
I was just making sure.
He's lurking in the shadows.
Oh, you think we got like a little Braun Breaker situation going on?
Mr. Battle Axe, I got a question for you. Are you ready for the hardcore battle royal?
I am. I'm beyond ready. I'm beyond excited. You know, I'm ready to make my debut and make an entrance here at TKL, ready to make something happen.
This match is not gonna look, you thought the fucking ladder matches were bad. This match is gonna have glass, it's gonna have barbed wire, it's gonna have all kinds of crazy shit. So that's gonna be the pre-show match.
Yeah.
So yeah, so before that,
you gonna get your ass
starts up match.
That's funny.
Yeah, the first match, right?
You sound like a robot with a stuttering problem.
Well, remember, I'm on the road right now.
This is true.
I'm San Antonio.
Oh yeah. What you got going on in San Antonio? You give me some more money so you can give me a raise. I need another 3-piece suit.
We're gonna record this match so we can put it on Combat Zone. So,
but what are you looking most forward? Oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
So, we're in Kingsville tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Ooh, all right. Make sure y'all show up to Kingsville, Texas. Where we at? Are we at the same spot that we were at last time?
Texas Jam. We're at the actual venue. We're actually at the actual venue of the show.
Okay, Texas Jams.
Yes.
All right, we'll be at Texas Jams in Kingsville, Texas tomorrow, guys. What time, boss?
From 3 to 5 p.m. And after that, you're going to be reffing some matches. I'm going to see your ref skills as well. So you have a referee shirt, bring it. And we got some bar fights scheduled.
Ding, ding, motherfucker.
Sounds good.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ref the match. And then I'm going to commentate the match and tell y'all how good of a job I did.
I bet you are.
Damn right. I'm be like, look at that referee. Look at him slide in for the count. 1, 2. Anyway.
Look at that referee that don't know how to count.
Hey, whoa. Don't make me get you squashed. So, Mr. Grimm, I personally like the fact that me and you saw that Seth Rollins was going to walk out with Paul Heyman. But I don't think any of us saw when Roman Reigns goes, ooh-ah, ready to line up the wise man, that Braun Breaker was going to smear Roman Reigns back to the island of irrelevancy. Who saw that shit coming? Who saw Nico? Who saw that shit coming?
Nobody, bro. I was more than beyond shocked when that happened. Like, I was like, well, all people though, Braun Breaker. I mean, it makes sense, but then it doesn't make
so
sense.
well. But the last question is, right? So everybody says is Evolution 2.0. I see it kind of maybe, but here's the thing, right? Who is your wily old veteran wrestler? It can't be Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman is not a wrestler. He is.
I'm
No, that's Triple H. Who's Ric Flair? Because clearly Braun Breaker is Batista. Seth Rollins is Triple
Don't
H.
find too more. Don't find too more.
Who is? Know what I'm saying? Who is Ric Flair and who
I got
is
a
Randy
suggestion.
Orton?
I got a suggestion on who could be Randy Orton.
Who?
Austin Theory.
You know what? That's my guy. That was my pick for it. I see him turning on Grayson Waller, joining Seth Rollins because he has everything, bro. He just needs a moment. He has it all, in my opinion. Like, he's just got bad booking. Like, he has the look, he has the finisher, he has the move set, he has the mic skills, he has the intro, he had the young fan base, because I remember a while back when I was working at Bubba's, like, this kid had a freaking this was an old man moment for me, by the way. He has a wrestler on the table. I go, who's that? He goes, Theory. I go, who's Theory? I thought it was like a cartoon character. He's a wrestler. I was like, I need to brush my game up. Let me go watch SmackDown. But like, Austin Theory is legit, bro. Like, I think I like that pick actually. For the Ric Flair role though, I got a crazy suggestion. He's not a very decorated wrestler, but he's an older wrestler. Tommaso Ciampa.
Maybe.
I don't know
Like,
about that one.
it's not, again, he's not the most decorated, but like that
I love
wily.
Ciampa. I love Ciampa,
know what I'm
but I don't know if he fits. I'm Ciampa.
The perfect way to get out of it. Hey, let's dig this. Austin Theory and Braun Breaker, those can be your tag champions, and Tommaso can hold down the IC.
I think what they're gonna do is they'll add one more guy. Sure, Becky Lynch will join in, and then I just see Paul Heyman being. I just see Paul Heyman being the mouthpiece. He's not the Ric Flair.
Yeah,
But Ric
exactly.
Flair
Like,
was but Ric Flair was the mouthpiece for Evolution.
But Ric Flair was also an in-ring competitor. Like, he had a tag team championship run at one point in time with Evolution. You know what I mean? He was constantly in the ring. Paul Heyman is not setting foot in the ring.
I
Paul
think
Heyman
that,
is like me.
like I
The
said,
closest he's gonna get is a special guest wrestler.
no. So that's what I mean, though. Like they're not gonna have him compete, unfortunately, but
No,
it's still
absolutely
gonna
not.
be the brains behind the operation.
Mhm.
So
Every plan, every promo. I just want to know what his, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman and I am the what? What is his blah? Because with Brock, he was an agent. Then he was
for Brock Lesnar, Brock was the advocate.
Yeah.
he was an
Yeah.
agent first, and then he was an advocate. He was,
was
the
Roman's
original
wise
one. He was
man.
an agent. He was Roman's wise man. He was CM Punk's
Roman's wise man, CM Punk's best friend.
CM Punk's
CM Punk's
no,
best-
it was something else. What else?
CM Punk's
Advisor.
It was CM Punk's advisor. There you go. That's the word. It's always something. It's always something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what
Agent,
he would be for these guys.
wise man. Like, what is he gonna be for a visionary, an architect, and a revolutionary? What is he gonna be for Seth freaking Rollins? That's the question that I have. You know what I mean?
Counselor.
Ooh.
Yeah, he can be the counselor. Visionary reverence. I like that.
I like that. I like that.
You're gonna
One.
be
Good
like-
call. I like that.
Like a Larry, or like, you know, like somebody. Yeah, like, I can't say that.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yo, so I'm gonna let you continue this conversation, but I gotta go
All right,
here in a bit. But
What's
I
up?
just want to go ahead and put this plug in.
Go for it. Do your thing, boss.
This is the TKO talk show, so we can't have me on here. I cannot not talk about the match card. So this Sunday we have 2 bar fights scheduled. We have Gavin Young taking on the 81 multimedia TKO Elite Champion CJ Renegade in a bar fight. Then we have it's a wrestling match. Then we have the queer who likes to get smeared, Jack Spears, versus the TKO Rising Stars champion, Merciless Marcus Ray, a street fight. And I might cut a promo. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I kind of get pizza and everything else. So we'll see. But either way, Combat Zone, y'all guys, CJ will actually be calling in double today because today we have a match and tomorrow we have a match. So both matches will be featured on this content. So you get your champion twice. Y'all are good. And let's just say it's gonna be fun. We have the meet and greet tomorrow. Nico, Mr. Battle Axe over here will also be there. Mr. Love will be there. It's going to be a fun night. And our newly appointed will also be there now as well. So we have a lot of guys coming into this meeting. So y'all stay tuned for that. Proving Grounds is around the corner, May 18th. 10 matches. We got about 3 title matches. We have a women's tournament, a hardcore battle royal. Bro, like this show is gonna be lit. And everything's gonna be done in 3 hours. I promise you.
That's a lot of commentary. Get my Michael Cole on.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all better get your C4 ready for commentary for that show. But this is your boy, Jay Grimm. I am a devil of TKL. All
right, but get out of here. You stay safe on the road. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I get my first class ticket. I'm gonna make sure I get my bag of popcorn. I'm gonna make sure I get my glass of wine. Make sure I get my tickets and everything. I'm gonna make that flight to Kingsville. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's see, get it out of here. Anyway, well, we got a couple of more minutes before we get out of here. Anything you want to add, Mr. Battleaxe? What did you watch any Raw? Did you watch any SmackDown? How do you feel about your debut, Doug? Like, I didn't know that. Yeah, you was gonna be in a hardcore 10-man over the top rope Texas Combat Ready contract battle royal. That's crazy. See, I did that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I got the nerves of steel though, so I ain't showing no emotion, showing no fear. Like the homeboy Penta said, zero miedo. So I'm fucking just more pumped than anything else. I'm more to ready to get out there, ready to make a name for myself here in this TKL, this Texas Combat League industry, and just be ready. Watch out for the Battle Axe, Nico Garcia.
Did you come back? Oh, he gone. Anyway, but dude, I'm excited because I didn't know I was reffing until about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know about yesterday.
He said, who was it? It was Gavin and CJ Renegade.
Yeah, Gavin and CJ Renegade for the.
That's gonna be crazy. I don't have to call the match down the middle. We all know that I feel that our champion is he's our champion for a reason. But hey, Gavin Young, he's taking on our champion for a reason, and it wasn't an open challenge. It was a match that was booked, a match that the fans are looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be in the mix a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I might hit me a little super kick, get me one off. Yeah. And then he said we have Jack Spears versus Merciless Marcus Ray. That's gonna be a good one. I'm interested in seeing Jack Spears in the ring. Just to see like how it goes, like he's becoming the wily veteran, and I just want to see if like there's anything that he's able to display that a young and up and comer might be able to, learn from or something. But as far as the Proving Ground match, the 10 matches, the women's tournament, the champ, like, oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. But you got anything you want to add before we get out of here, brother? I got to get ready for this Buck Days parade. It's about to go down.
Not really, man. Just be on the lookout for the Battle Axe. That's pretty much it. Be on the lookout.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to get his socials created, all of his TKL credentials created. I've been slacking on that. But Y'all have a great day. Thank you for your time. This has been In the Corner with Luck Jackson, and that has been the Battle Axe Nico Garcia, and this has been one hell of a time. We out, gang. Yes, sir.
Later.